We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mark 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
36 power.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take that quick.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Crouch. One pass. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. LaShawn McCoy unable to get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
He had one block. Oh, my God.
Garoppolo on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, I gave that wide open.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd and a couple, Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the ball. So now they've got to come back out and
right now, I think I hold the number 4 spot in the NFC as a record, but I'm on top of the division. San Francisco still has a chance to steal that from me. They need to win today in order for that to happen.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh,
this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard
This is a
line.
crucial game on both sides. I win, playoff is clipped, my starters can sit the hell down. I lose, well, gotta make sure I win.
On 1st down now, Robert McKinnon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, gun. Right there. 54, right there. 50. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, wait. 11. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shut down corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and through by Myers. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams are ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, okay, Barry.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, Barry. Eric, Barry. Bobby said about 4 interceptions by now. It's cool, though. I thought they don't want him to win MVP.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they think they have something.
That boy cut that lane back.
No, sir. We'll find out. Here. Pretty good running there. 9 yards.
That is a great run.
Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh,
that's to the right side to Kittle.
Come on.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because of the zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel. Excellent.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
We got to put fear in people's hearts.
2nd and 12. Wilson. Here's Carson.
Oh, come on. Stop playing like a girl, 32.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You don't have Nick Bosa chasing you.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still put down. Wilson. He can run for it, and he will.
I didn't get it.
The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert.
Because Madden don't let. I don't.
Are going to get the football.
You telling me in real life, Russ not squeezing through that?
They've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3.
Be realistic.
4th down conversion tries.
But Russ is squeezing through that. What they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, McKinnon. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
White.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Bro, I know Madden can you hold him triangle.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
11.
Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
Yes, sir! DK!
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You better watch the girl, because the girl is recognized.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 76 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He'll check that down to Carson. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What
as you guys see, we got blitz.
We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check me out. Oh, they coming. They coming. Oh, roll out.
They'll roll him out right.
We out of here. We out of here. We gone.
Tyler Lockett. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
What you mean? What was that? I'm trying to text you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo.
Come on, Bobby, smack his shit.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Bro, nothing more. What the hell are you looking at?
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll try and run it in with Coleman.
Yes, sir!
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will
play of the game, boy. Play of the game.
game
Defensive
here
play
in
of
the
the game.
fourth.
That
After the
wasn't just
touchdown,
a
it's Robbie
fame. You're not
Gould now to
playing.
kick it
You're not
away.
playing no fame. Oh, I get it.
This is taken at his
You need
4.
28.
Ooh, with a juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You need 28. I need 28. Acha.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Smith, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
I'm going to take that.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminded me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
4th down. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You
14 points in the red zone. That's
sideline.
42 right there.
Might just be
something
over.
we got to work on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
How much you stop and hit him with a shot? Bobby had that.
10 from the 25.
Say that with Bobby.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
Bro, what is the game doing?
Coordinator, quarterback's coach,
nobody called time out.
Quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Wilson wants to throw it. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Wilson. He may try and run for this. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This was a good season. A good way to win the division.
That last sack it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
We got 4. 11. Mike 50.
One final try now for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly.